Are you ready to have an amazing day today? Well, I tell you what, on today's episode, we are not really talking a lot about fitness or health, but we're rather talking about ways that you can make today a great day to make sure that today is one of the best days you've had in a long time. Let's dive in to today's episode. Hey, welcome, friend. Today's episode of the Fit and Healthy Sioux Falls Show. My name is CJ Workamp, and if I haven't had the opportunity to meet you yet, whether it be virtually or in person, I live here in Sioux Falls, and I own 2 Fitbody locations. And really, I am on a mission to help our community get, just as our sign says, as fit and as healthy as possible. And I want to provide value to you in your life to make sure that you can live an amazing life. We only have one life, so let's live it to the best of our ability. And today's episode is a little different than our normal episodes. It's really just, I want to pour into you. I want to let you know how amazing you are. And I want to just talk to you about ways that you can make today a great day. The thing of it is we're all super busy. And as the world continues to go, I just feel that we all, you, me, everyone I know is just getting busier and busier. Like more and more things are piling on our plate. And when more and more things pile on our plate and we stop really making sure that we're taking time to focus on just being happy and focus on doing the things that make us happy, a lot of times we can get into a slump. A lot of times we can get into really just a weird kind of state of mind, and we need to get out of it. We need to shake it, and we need to get into a good mood. And I want to help you have a great day. And I wanted to share with you a couple tips and ways that you can get yourself into a better state of being, a better mindset, and really a better mood. And the first thing that I want to share with you is something that I do that really, and I'll be honest, it's kind of selfish. And I never meant it to be a selfish thing, but any mentor that you have, and many mentors that I have, they tell you that this thing is something that you can do that really helps a lot of people, but in return, it helps you probably the most. And what that is just sending gratitude text messages. So I try, and I'll be honest, I don't do it every day, but I do try to do it every day. But just send at least one gratitude text message to someone in your phone. And let me tell you why this is going to actually be a selfish thing that helps you. The reason that it's going to be selfish and the reason that it's going to help you is because people love getting recognized. At the end of the day, one of our core fundamental wants is just to be recognized. We want to be seen for who we are. We want to be heard. We want to be viewed as a value to society. And so the thing of it is that when all of a sudden you're going through your day and your phone goes off and you get a text message unexpectedly from somebody and they're just pouring into you, letting you know how amazing you are, how thankful they are that you are in their life, of course, it makes that person feel good. But then normally what happens then is they send you a text back and say, man, that just made me feel so good. Thank you for that text message. And the thing of it is I don't want you to go into this kind of practice of doing this thing where you're going into it with the want to get a response. That's not the goal. But I can tell you selfishly is what happens. And so really on really a good day, and when I'm really on point with this practice, you should send 3 a day, 3 gratitude text messages to 3 people. And I tell you what, it literally takes less than 5 minutes. Just sit there in silence for a couple minutes, think of one person in the beginning and just send that person a message. And then as you get going with this, start adding another and do 3 a day. Just send them out and let them know how awesome they are. And I tell you what, that is something that I've been doing for years. And like I said, I don't do it every day because I'll be honest, I'm human and sometimes I mess up and I forget and it's like, dang it. But I get back on my good habit of sending a gratitude text message, and it just helps because when the responses come in, it just makes you feel good to know that, hey, I made that person smile today. The second thing I want to talk to you about is just that. It's smiling, right? And it's obviously one of the kind of well-known word phrases that you hear together, but the power of positivity, right? There's something about it and I want you to think for a second, because I bet you can have somebody that comes to mind, right? But when you see someone smiling, and you can see it's a smile on their face, but it's also a smile in their eyes. And it's not just that fake smile. It's a real, like that person is happy. It like radiates off of them into you, and it actually makes you have a better day. And so what I want to encourage you, the second thing is to smile today and get in a routine of smiling more. Because when you can get in a routine of smiling more, it just kind of lifts your being, it lifts your attitude, and it makes you feel better and have a better day. So the first thing I'm going to encourage you to do is send at least one gratitude text message today, because that is going to just make someone else's day. And I swear, the more people that you can help have a great day, the better your day is, like, period. Like, we all have struggles. We all have problems. We all have stress. But when you can bring positivity to somebody else's day, the world sends positivity back to you. The second thing is smile more, right? So just get in the practice of, like, a lot of times we get just zoned in on what we're doing in our face. It just goes blank. We have no emotion, no kind of feeling that's being radiated off of our face. And I tell you what, if you can just, hey, I should smile right now, and smile more, you're going to start smiling more. And the next time you look at someone, I want you to smile. And don't just smile with your mouth, smile with your eyes. I want your face to just glow. And when you can do that, that positive energy is going to radiate off of you to that other person. And I tell you what, like I said, the world then just tends to send more positivity back to you. The more positivity you can put out in the world gives it back to you. So if you need to have a better day, I want you to smile more today. And then the last thing that I want to talk about, and this is something that I feel that in the world that we live in today with social media and everybody just posting their highlight reels and no one really talking about the real struggles they're going through, and everybody is just talking about this surface level stuff and nobody's getting deep. No one's talking real about how they're really doing. The last thing, and this isn't really something that I have like an action step for you to do today. Like, number one is send the gratitude text. Number two is smile more. But number three is just keep going. So that's your action step, is keep going. And the reason I want to talk about this is because you never know who's counting on you, right? You never know the impact that you're having on someone. And I don't care what it is that you do, what it is, how you live. There is somebody that is counting on you. There's people out there that are having a better life because of you. That's just how the world works. And so I want you to keep going. And if you're listening to this podcast or watching this video, I know that you're a person that is trying to reach better levels of success in your life, whether that's with your health and fitness, your relationships, whatever it is, your finances. You're trying to live life in a way where you bring value to obviously yourself, but you bring value to then our society. And because of that, I know people are counting on you. But because of the world, like I said, that we live in, where all we see is everybody else's highlight reels, their best life social media posts, it can start to make us feel that we're not as good as them, or we're not as worth it as they are. And the truth is don't compare yourself. We did an episode a while back about how just comparison is the thief of joy. And that's just one of my favorite quotes, because I can tell you in my life, the more and more that I compare myself to others, the more and more I start feeling like, man, I'm just not doing as good. But the truth is you're doing amazing. Like, I think about this podcast. I was talking with someone and they're like, man, you've got it figured out. You've got a podcast, you've got businesses, you've got a successful family. You're just, man, your life is just great. Man, friend, I struggle just as much as the rest of them. And I have days where I don't want to get out of bed. And I have days where I just don't want to do it anymore. And I have days where I just feel like I'm not bringing enough value also. We all have that. It doesn't matter where you're at or what you're doing in life. We all have that feeling. But the truth is this: you matter, you are worth it, and you deserve to have an amazing day today. And so that's what I want more than anything. I want this day to be amazing. It's kind of funny. I'm in charge. I don't know if you guys know this or not, but you're going to find out. I'm in charge of what's called the client engagement calendar at our whole brand, Fitbody Bootcamp. And the reason that I'm in charge of that is because I work for our corporate office. They're out of California. Obviously, I live here in Sioux Falls. But one of the biggest reasons that I've been able to grow Fitbody the way that I've been able to grow it is because my focus, like my true heart, my true passion is on people. I just love people. I do. Like, I'm a social butterfly. I'm an extrovert. I can randomly meet anybody, and next thing you know, we're just having awesome conversations because I just love people. And one thing that we always focused on Fitbody is keeping our clients engaged, making sure that you're not just a number, you're not just obviously coming to a gym, but you're also part of a community. One of our core values at Fitbody is build community. And how do you build community? You get your clients engaged. And so I brought this idea to the table, to our leadership team at Fitbody. I said, hey guys, I really think for our brand, we need we focus on having like an external marketing calendar where we're going to run this promotion or we're going to run this deal or this special. Like, we focus on that. But I think we need to focus not only on having an external marketing calendar, but like an internal, like client engagement calendar where it's like, all right, brand, this month, we're going to do this with our clients, and we're going to focus on keeping our clients engaged this way. And this month, we're going to value our clients this way. And so that is one of my responsibilities. And so a couple months back, we did bingo across the board. Or across the brand, the bingo board. And on that bingo board, one of the squares that I put on there was just to compliment a stranger. Now, that's such a random thing. Like, why would that be part of a gym's kind of bingo board? But that's just like part of who I am, is like, man, if you can just compliment a stranger today, if you can bring joy to a random person's life today, like I said, the world then brings you more joy and gives more joy back to you. So your 3 action steps, friends. Number 1, I want you to send a gratitude text message. I want you to actually do it right when you get done watching this episode or listening or whatever you're doing. I want you to just take a minute in silence, think about one person. It could be your spouse, it could be a relative, it could be a friend, it could be a client, it could be a coworker. But I want you to think of one person, and I want you to send them a message, just letting them know how awesome they are, how important they are, and how much they make your life better. So that's step number 1. Step number 2, you already know. I want you to smile more. I want you to not only smile with your mouth, but I want you to smile with your eyes, and I want you to radiate positivity, because there is power in positivity. And I've said it already once, twice, 3 times. I'm going to say it again. The more positivity that you push out into this world, the more this world wants to then push positivity back into you. And then the 3rd action step of the day is keep going. No matter what you're going through, no matter what you're feeling, no matter what's happening, I want you to keep going, because there are people in your life that are counting on you. There are people in your life that love you. And there are people in your life that, if it's struggle right now, just keep pushing, whether it's in your business, your relationship, your finances. It might be a struggle right now, but if you keep going and focusing on making it better, I can tell you this: success is right on the other side of whatever struggle you're going through. Success is always on the other side of struggle. And I heard this, I want to leave you with this, because I heard this from a mentor of mine. And he said this: if you're not struggling in life, you're not trying hard enough. Ooh, think about that. If you're not struggling in life, you're not trying hard enough. Because if you're trying to do great things, if you're trying to make a difference, if you're trying to reach different levels of success with your faith, your fitness, your finances, your family, if you're not trying, then you're not struggling because you're where you're at and you're good where you're at. But if you're trying to get to that next level, there is temporary struggle that you must go through. So number 1, send a gratitude text message. Number 2, smile more, baby. And number 3, keep going. I want you to make today an amazing day, and I hope that right now you have a smile on your face and you realize how awesome you are. Go out, make today amazing. Do me a favor, friend. Hey, like this episode, share this episode, because I guarantee you there's someone in your sphere of friends that need to hear and watch and listen to this episode. So like it, share it, and make sure that you subscribe on YouTube. You can check us out at siouxfalls.fit. All right, guys, have a great day. We'll catch you on the next episode of the Fit and Healthy Sioux Falls Show. Bye, guys. Peace.